The boy was surprised to find that his fake university had accidentally recruited hundreds of students. For Bartleby, it was not only a sudden disaster. These students paid tuition fees, for tuition fees totaling millions. And it all started all because a few days ago, Bartleby received a list of college acceptances. Many of his classmates had gotten into the colleges of their choice, but he hadn't been accepted to any of them. And it occurred to him, since he couldn't get accepted into a college, why don't you start your own college? He put the notification letter into the photocopier. He took out the logo from the school's emblem. Then he changed the color of the letter. Then he wrote the name of a fake university. He created a college acceptance letter. In order to make the lie even more perfect, he contacted a friend who is good at programming and asked him to help him to create a fake college website to add authenticity. When his father handed him the fake notice, and then in a serious tone, read out the contents of the notice. At that moment, the mother's eyes glistened with tears of excitement. She expressed her joy with a warm hug, but the father was skeptical. Bartleby took out a fake website created by a friend and skillfully resolved the crisis. On the day the new semester began, the whole family would accompany Bartleby to school, and that's when Bartleby realized what he was getting himself into. He gathered his friends together to discuss the situation, and just when they didn't know what to do, a girl led them to a long-abandoned mental hospital. They started by removing the perimeter fence. Then they cleaned out the entire space. After days of labor, South Harmon Institute of Technology was finally complete, but it wasn't even time for school to begin. Bartleby got a call from his father. His father was still skeptical. He insisted on meeting the principal in person. When the phone hung up, Bartleby immediately informed everyone of the news. The first order of business was to find someone to impersonate the dean. That's when Reed thought of his cousin. He was a senior professor at Harmon College. Reed's uncle agreed to play the role of dean. Meanwhile, the other two recruited volunteers for Bartleby to play the role of students. He arranged for a friend to pretend to be his roommate. Natural and friendly performance further won the parents' trust. The principal was already waiting over there. Luckily, the parents fell into his trap. At first, the fake principal praised the school's rules and regulations, but as the conversation progressed, he began to sharply criticize traditional education. A puzzled look came over the parents' faces. He got more and more agitated, until Bartleby interjected. He realized he was going too far. So, as not to embarrass Bartleby, that the reason for the school's existence was to help students get good-paying jobs. And with those words, his father was able to put his doubts to rest, and Bartleby breathed a sigh of relief. A sharp knock on the door suddenly shattered the silence of the house. Bartleby opened the door to find a boy standing outside. The boy claimed to be a new student. Bartleby thinks he must have gotten the wrong place, suggested he go to the nearby Harmon College. But the boy said he wasn't going the wrong way. And he wasn't the only one. There are many others who have been accepted to this school. As more and more people flocked in, Bartleby felt like he was out of his mind.